It's your girl Tanya G, and you're now locked into the Dust. When you say you'll always love me, how can I feel it when you won't even call? I can feel this, baby. Where's this love that you say you have for me? Whoa, I can't touch it, baby.
Well, you're tuned into SoundFusion Radio with me, John Austin Brooks, on First for Funk. I'm very much joined by Tanya G. Good evening, Tanya. So I put your mic up. Let's try that. Let's try that one again.
Good evening to you. How are you?
Very well, and thank you so much for coming in this evening to perform for us as well. Yeah. So really looking forward to that, as I know many of your fans are as well.
Yes. Thank you for having me, and thanks guys for tuning in and listening.
It's great the sort of it's social media. There's sort of fed a bit of a frenzy today, which is fantastic, and I've seen some new listeners to SoundFusion Radio, which is always good. We love getting new people involved on the station here. You chose a couple of the tracks that we played tonight. That one there was from Kayla, Do You Mind? What made you choose that track?
Well, for one, it's a tune. It's an absolute tune. I love it, and it was produced by Paleface, who's also produced my track. So obviously that's the reason why I chose it. But also I love Kayla. She's a great girl, and Paleface, and the song's amazing, and I really like it. Well,
that's a good reason to me. And you've got Calvin Harris track later on. We're going to play for you.
That's a tune. I just love that track. Like I just think it just makes me want to dance. It makes me feel something. I think it's important for music to actually make you feel something, and that's what it does for me.
I think many people get into music in a big way. Much of your career has been around music.
Yeah,
it just becomes part of your DNA if it wasn't already.
It does, and for some people, it's an escape. When they're going through hard times, it helps them through the times that they're going through, and breakups. They put on breakup songs, or even when they're having a difficult time in their life where they feel like they don't fit in, bullying, etc. There's always songs that make them feel, something, and that's what music should do.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, we've got some questions that I've pulled together, but we've also got some from the fans out there as well. Mm-hmm. I guess let's start off with Cherise Arnold. She asked me, what made you want to go solo?
Do you know what? I love the girls to bits, and I appreciate the time we had together and the experience that we had. And I wouldn't actually change it, even though we had our ups and downs and our bickers and stuff. But, we just kind of came to that agreement because we just kind of drifted apart a little bit, okay. and things were getting a bit stressful, so we decided to break up. And then obviously I still have my love for music, so I didn't want to stop doing music just because I wasn't doing it with the girls anymore. So that leads me up to today. That's why I decided to go solo, because I didn't want to stop doing music. I love singing, I love performing, and I love writing.
And then the group you referred to was Phoenix, yeah?
Phoenix, yes, Phoenix.
Okay, and so risen from the ashes.
We've risen.
How long were the group together?
4 years.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good for a girl band, actually. We had our ups and downs, but we had some amazing experiences. I mean, we went on tour with n-dubz, and we were signed to Universal Records with our first single, actually. Wow. We performed with Tinchy Strider, Chipmunk, Tiny Temper, Pussycat Dolls, JLS. The list is endless. We performed with so many major UK artists, and I really got to live my dream. So, like being a young girl and thinking, oh my God, I'd love to be a singer. I actually got to live my dream. I performed in front of thousands of people. I did music videos, and it was an amazing experience.
And it's got you to where you are currently.
Yeah. So I feel like if you have a passion for something, and you feel like you connect with it, I don't feel like you should let go of that.
Well, Cherise also said she loves the song.
Yeah.
And that's out on the 16th.
It is.
16th of January.
So go out and buy that for me.
Yeah, we'll be plugging that away. I know it's getting quite a bit of airplay here on SoundFusion as well.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
And one from Millie Loves Music. She asked, let me just try and read my own writing here. Who's your favourite artist?
I like quite a number of artists. I say of all time, the person I think I'd play the most is probably Mariah Carey. I just love her number one songs, her number one album, with all the number one song hits that she had. But yeah, no, I've got quite a few artists that I like. I actually like, I'd like Tupac, actually. Tupac Shakur. I'm into rap as well, surprisingly enough. I like listening to the lyrics and the stories. I like a lot of story-led kind of music, something that makes you feel something that's meaningful and got deep lyrics. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have a favourite. I like a lot of different artists for different reasons and different genres.
Okay. Do you rap yourself?
I actually used to.
Okay.
I used to. Yes. I actually started out rapping, and then I kind of got into dance, and then I got into singing, and I kind of left the rapping alone. But I still do a kind of singy rap thing that you will hear on my album. It's like a singy kind of rap. I wouldn't say like I'm some kind of really like, down, live the life kind of rapper. But, I like to sing rap.
You know where I'm going now, don't you?
You're going to ask me to rap?
Come on.
No, I can't. Do you know what? It was so long ago. I can't even remember.
Okay,
rap
you can catch it on the album.
You'll
yeah?
catch it on the album. You will.
Okay.
You're already getting an acapella out of me.
Well, that leads us very nicely on to Kieran's question. Actually, is the album coming out this year?
Yes, it will be mid this year. So I'm currently finishing off the album. I've got a few more tracks. I'm working with the likes of Paleface and Sticky and Urban Soul, who did my my single "Can't Feel Your Love." And yeah, I just want to, hopefully I actually got a message today from Lethal Bizzle. I'm going to give him a shout out right now because, I'm going to probably touch base with him about working with him as well. So,
fantastic.
Yeah.
So you reckon maybe June, July?
Yeah, June, July, hopefully it'll be ready. Maybe pushing it to August a little bit, but yeah.
Will that be launched through Chapter Records as well?
Yes, it will. Yeah, Chapter Records all the way.
Excellent, great. And you touched on lyrics earlier, and actually, from what I've seen from your bio, you started writing lyrics at quite a young age.
Yeah.
How young were you?
I was about 11. I
Okay.
think. I remember writing my first song. I was sitting. I was actually upset over. I don't know whether it was my brothers who annoyed me, or because I have 3 brothers, by the way. Yeah, it was quite emotional growing up with 3 boys. But yeah, I remember sitting at the window and just writing something about running away or something like that, and it was just an escape for me. It helped me release what I was feeling inside, obviously having my 3 brothers who were quite boisterous. I wasn't able to really talk to them, and my mum was just pulling her hair out 24/7, having 4 kids. So, it was a way for me to connect with myself and release what I was feeling. So yeah, I started writing quite young, yeah.
And how often do you find yourself writing now?
At the moment I'm writing quite often because I'm writing my album, but I'll write when I'm driving. I'll come up with ideas. I'll pull out my phone. I'll start singing on my phone, recording different ideas down. Even when I get concepts for a song, I'll write it down or something. So I'm doing it quite often. It just comes to me, and it's just, I don't know. It's nothing that I have to try and do.
Okay.
It just comes to me.
I know some artists that sit themselves down each day and they start the day off by trying to capture something.
Yeah.
But
I do have a little bit of a weird thing. I have to write early in the morning because as the day goes on and social media starts hitting you and other things start going on, your mind starts getting a bit congested. But when I wake up, because I'm quite in touch with my dreams, I have quite amazing dreams, they're really real, and I wake up in the morning, sometimes it inspires me to write a song. So early in the morning is good for me. So I have a little bit of a weird thing with that.
Okay, so no Facebook messages or tweets before
no,
9
it has
a.m?
to be early in the morning, and I have to get on it straight away. Sometimes I won't even eat.
You mentioned some great artists that you perform with.
Yeah.
What have been the highlights for you so far in your career?
I think supporting Pussycat Dolls, that was amazing. That was I can't even tell you how many thousands of people. Going on tour with n-dubz was an experience. Talisa's a great girl. Me and her connected. I was her personal stylist she was running after me to get her to do her hair the whole time. I was like, listen, I am performing as well. But Dappy's a character. He was jumping up and down. He's a bag of beans in phases, too cool for school. They were great. It was amazing being on tour with them. JLS, they're cool guys. Met them before they even went on to where did I go? X Factor. Yeah, because they was actually originally signed to my record label.
Okay.
Yeah. I met them before, and they're great guys as well. And I've had quite a few amazing highlights, but I think probably the tour with n-dubz and performing with Pussycat Dolls. Yeah. And
most favourite venue?
Favourite venue? I actually like performing in festivals, in parks.
Wow. Okay.
It's amazing. The vibe there, and all the people, and they're so hype and crazy. Obviously the O2 as well. Actually, one of my highlights, come to think of it, was Pineapple Dance Studios, because that actually went all around America as well, and that was on Sky One, and we did a big show with them with Louis. What's his name? Louis Louis Spence. Louis, whatever
I'm
his name is.
asking the
Louis.
audience here.
Yeah, Louis from Pineapple Dance Studios. Yeah, we did a big show with them at the O2. And then actually we was on Big Brother Big Mouth with Davina, and we did a performance on Channel 4, which was pretty amazing. That was cool. So yeah,
a lot of exposure. So I hope there's a lot of people out there who've already heard you in another guise and actually can support you now in your solo career.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, they hopefully they recognise me without the girls, because sometimes they recognise you as a clique. So
sure.
They have to kind of get to know you now individually as a solo artist. So it's kind of like building it again. But I do have my loyal supporters who I know, Kamal and Kieran and Millie, and you guys have been there since day one, and a few other people who I have, if I forget to mention, you know who you are. But yeah.
It's great to get a shout out to them all.
Yeah.
I've been demanding it. That's why they sent in the questions as well.
Yeah.
Well, you're very graciously going to give us an acapella now.
I am.
Of your forthcoming single, Can't Feel Your Love.
Yeah.
And I'll just play a quick intro onto that, and so you can prepare yourself.
Yeah.
And we'll come back on a few more questions after that and chat a bit more about your career.
Yeah, cool.
More music, back to back, on SoundFusion Radio.
All the things you tried to tell me, when it don't really make no sense at all. When you say you'll always love me, how can I feel it when you won't even call? Nah, 'cause I can't feel this, baby. Where's this love that, you say you have for me? Whoa, and I can't touch it, baby. Seems like nothing ever really comes for free. I can't feel, I can't feel your love. I can't feel your love. I can't feel your love.
Yep, Tanya G.
Stunning.
Thank you.
That's excellent. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
That's the first time you sung that song live without any...
live, you've got an exclusive right there.
Here on First for Funk on SoundFusion Radio. Thank you so much. And yeah, that song is out on the 16th of January, and we'll be putting links to that up on the show, and I'm sure Glossy will be on the SoundFusion Radio page as well. Get you guys get out there and buy it, and I believe you're coming along to do a personal appearance for us as well.
I'm doing a show for you guys. I can't wait. Yes, so it's going to be Fusion Radio. Guys, get down there.
Excellent. So that's going to be at the Minories. That's going to be in March. With obviously details of that to follow. Mm-hmm. Where else are you going to be kicking about? I know you got a list. But before we came on air, you were talking about you got this list.
Don't ask me that question. I got a list today, and I just looked at it sideways because I was a bit confused, like how I'm going to be at all these places. But I know I've got a couple performances coming up. Yeah, so I couldn't even tell you right now.
Okay, well, what we'll do is if Martha, if you're listening, you can send it across to me by email, and we'll start pushing it out on the social media, so people can go and catch Tanya certainly live.
Yeah.
We talked about obviously your writing and how you got there. Your beginning of your performing career was around being a dancer.
Yeah.
And how have you found that? How has that influenced your songwriting?
Do you know what? I was in a dance crew called Platinum, and the girls that I was in the dance crew with, they're still my best friends till today. Like, it was an amazing experience to be with them and perform with them. And I think I did quite a lot of difficult performances around London, like quite a lot of urban performances where it's difficult to please the crowd, and so it's helped me with my performance. In regards to my writing, I think it's a different thing. I don't know if it necessarily relates to the dance as such, but the dancing has helped me with my performance and my confidence. And obviously, as an artist, it's good to be a dancer as well, because it helps you with your stage performance and stuff. And I had an amazing time with the girls because we was in a dance crew, obviously, and we won quite a lot of performances. We came first and we beat our competitors. So there was a couple of highlighted moments for me where it was pretty special.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And Kamal sent a question about who would you like to do a collaboration with?
Yeah, well, because he's fresh on my mind right now, because he's just inboxed me today. So Lethal B, yes, I'm going to be messaging you back.
So get ready for that message.
Yeah.
You talked about earlier about Mariah Carey as the sort of the one of the key artists for you. Who else do you enjoy listening to?
I enjoy listening to, I'd say, I like a lot of funky house tracks, actually.
Okay.
I like a lot of garage. I actually like a bit of my Craig David, you know, a bit of my old school garage and stuff. Anything current as well. I love all the current tunes. Like I said, I do listen to a bit of Tupac, Biggie, a bit of, Sade. I like my little bit of Sade. I do like my soul as well. But yeah, no, I listen to quite a lot of artists, different for different moods.
Well, it sounds like you do home in on people whose lyrics are very well mastered and put together.
Yeah, because it helps me obviously with my songwriting as well. I like to see, you know, how they're writing and how they're coming together and how they're putting their melodies together and certain things that they're saying as well. So I learn a lot from good artists as well. So I do like to listen to tracks that are meaningful and have a bit of substance.
Yeah, and yeah, the coming single "Can't Feel Your Love" what was behind that?
That was like probably me feeling a bit emotional about a relationship and probably feeling like, you know, I'm not really feeling your love right now. You need to show me a little bit more of what's going on in this situation. Otherwise, the situation ain't going nowhere. So that was actually from a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, that was based on a relationship. So a person's probably thinking right now if they're listening.
Yeah, everyone. It was the famous one about Carly Simon, wasn't it? About You're So Vain.
Yeah,
Both of
yeah.
these songs about you, and
Yeah,
all the people who thought it was.
I
about
won't go
them.
too
Yeah.
deep on it. Otherwise, I'll be writing. I hate you so much right now. Rah! You know that track by Khalees. But yeah, no.
Hey, you take your inspiration where you find it.
Wherever you find it, I'm trying to tone it down a little bit so I Can't Feel Your Love is just where it's going to be right now.
Fantastic. Well, look, it's been a real pleasure having you here this evening. We've got one more track to play out, that you selected as well. And just want to say, we're fantastic to see you at the Minories in March.
Yeah, I'll
when
be
you're doing
there.
the PA, and we obviously do quite a lot of plugging around that. All the very best with the single launch. in a
Thank you,
couple
and
of
thank
weeks.
you so much for having me on. I seriously appreciate it, and thank you for the support.
Very, very welcome. Tanya, do you want to let us know what the song is that you're playing?
The next track is Love and Hate.